All right, this is the tour of our commercial loans website. It's basically a consultant site, broker site, money broker site, and it's a site for selling and booking commercial loans. So we're going to go right into it. This is what it actually looks like. We can configure these to be in any color you choose. You have the real estate programs, the loan programs, and you have some services here. Okay, loan packaging service, it relates to the software that's actually in the back office. A deal analysis service is something you can offer as a lead gen to generate warm sales and to establish rapport with your clients. And then there's a free consultation that you can actually offer for people who want to know what their financing options are. So you want to know your programs. And here we have some frequently asked questions. Are we a direct lender? Do we charge upfront fees? What documents are required? And all of those questions to that is actually in here. This is in the site. This is all included. And then in the footer, you basically have your address and contact information. All right, so let's go back to the navigation menu. So that's the home page. Under your loan programs, you have a business credit module built into this. Now, this links to my business site. All right. So if I click this, it takes me to the other website, which has nothing but business loans on it. Now we can also have this where it's an actual page on this particular website. But in my situation here with this one, I didn't do that. All right. You have your real estate loans and construction loans. And here are the loans. And it depends on what they're looking for. They're looking for cash flow financing. They can apply here. Links built in. They're looking for multifamily. Click here. And then there's the application. There's the terms on the loans. Whether you want a cash out refi or you're doing a workout rehab, purchase a refi. You click there. If it's office property, same thing. You have the terms on it. The LTV and the terms. You make this very easy. And the same with industrial. Okay. And condos. If you have condos, you can do too. And again, the terms on the loan, and you're able to segment your visitors. And then you have the same with the scattered multifamily and single family homes. You can do those also if you choose to. Now, that's this. And if they want to apply, you simply click here and apply for an actual loan. All right. And this is the application process. Have one application. It's a smart form for whatever type of loan you're looking for. Your client simply comes here, clicks it, and there's the app, and they start the process. All right, and that's your loan programs. Now, new construction, you want a new construction module in your portfolio because the new construction basically is hard money loans. All right, and they're fast, and they're probably some of the most qualified clients you're going to find. But, they're a little different than investors. You got cash flow financing, multifamily financing, also mini storage, and you basically apply here. Pretty straightforward. And then we have hard money loans. All right. And under the hard money loans, you want a hard money loan for new construction, commercial bridge, bailouts. Pretty much, you put in here, your client simply selects what he wants. And we go from there. So you don't have to do a whole lot of guessing. You make it very simple for your clients to do business with you. All right. Now, those are the loan programs. So you got the business loan programs, real estate loans, and under the real estate, actually new construction and hard money. Even though they are real estate loans, they have a little different play in terms of the rules and how they actually work. Over here are your professional services. Now, these are the services that you offer. Some are free and some are fee. In other words, you want to do a free consultation. People like the word free. and they simply schedule here and tell them what it is they want to talk about. And you simply show up with the answers to the questions. Now, you're going to have the problems. You basically paid to solve problems with the loan programs. So what we're doing here is offering a free consultation, and your client tells you, yeah, I want to have a call. I want to talk about this loan or getting financing or whatever it is. And you're saying, well, what is it you want to talk about? And they'll actually put it in here, the question, and basically doing the call, you simply have an answer to that. And that's how that works. You don't want to show up and not have the answers though. All right. Now, loan packaging is a service, and you have the software in the back office for that. And what's different here is you actually have a sales page for this service, about why you should have your packages, professionally done, and, the risk of not having it done. And we don't have an order button. You have to call for details. And the reason being is that typically, because you're selling a personal service, you can price it dynamically, which means if I'm on the call and you explain to me the benefits of the package, I've been to the website, I've consumed the content, and I want to move forward, then I ask you, how much does it cost? Well, if this site had on it $4,000, I probably wouldn't call you. But if on the call we get to talking and you convince me of the benefits of actually having my loan package, and I want to purchase it, and then I ask you, how much does it cost? And you say, well, it can go from $500 to $6,000. What does your budget allow? And I tell you, I'll pay $4,000. Then you would say, well, that's great, but how about $3,000? But it's a service that you're selling. But in the Straight Line course, it teaches you how to sell this service. Next is a deal analysis service. Here, has a sales page also. And it's basically another service where you're going to say, let me look at your deals. Let me look at your documents. Let me review your contract. And you offer that as a service, and then you do dynamic pricing. This doesn't have a price on it either. You want to call for details, because when people call you, you can make the sale easier, because the fact that you answered the phone and they're able to talk to you, they psychologically feel that they know you, and you get to sell your services. Now, if you go through the Straight Line course, you'll know exactly how to do that. All right. So those are the services. Now, here's the other service you have. You have the LOI creation. And we're going to actually use that here, but it's the same layout. What is a LOI? A letter of intent, a letter of intentions, but this tells you what you do is you're able to make offers for people, structure offers. You learn how to do that by going through the training in the back office. All right. You actually know how to do this. And you're basically going to draft a LOI, put in the terms, and submit it. And it's a couple of ways you can position this. You can take equity in deals. You can do it as a fee-based service, as an equity-based service. Okay, but it's a service that people want, and you can also use it to convert, review offers from lenders, or to review contracts for people. But the thing is, you have it available, and people will reach out to you for this service. All right. So you have the free consultation, the loan packaging, deal analysis, and the LOI creation. Now, over here, you have a broker registration, which means in this particular site, for brokers, you have a registration form, and you have an actual membership site script in here where you can run this as a membership site. You want to tell people how you work with them, pretty much, what the play is, what the deal is, what you require of the brokers, all right, the documents you require on all deals. And you can do some very creative stuff here, because you can have it where, as a membership site, if I'm a broker, all deals, only multifamily deals from $1 to $5 million, I can submit to you freely, but deals 6 million and up, I have to register and up my membership, and you may require a $75, $40 one-time fee or monthly fee for me to submit those bigger deals to you. So you can position this that way if you want to. So you want to give it some thought, all right? And of course, we have a blog here on it, and that's just for SEO and for content. The search engines like that. So you have some content in here and a contact page, all right? Now, that's pretty much what's on the front end of this site. And remember, this site, like all of our sites, on the back end, you have the virtual back office. So let's take a look back here. I want to show you some documents here. All right. Now, here's the virtual office, and the sales page that we just looked at works here. You have a sales page for this document, for this service, because you can't offer it as a service. Now, in terms of doing the LOIs, over here we have the LOI creator, and you simply come here, take the data, and create the LOI. It's on the virtual office demo, the details on that, on how to actually do it. But that's what you have here. All right. In terms of the forms on this particular site setup, you have 22 forms, and you have the ability to cut them on and off. You don't have to delete them. You can cut them active, inactive, and you can cut them on and off. And as in others, you look at the entries. I zeroed all these out here, and you have no entries. And if I had entries, I would look at them. These are the form IDs. These are the views. Let's take a look at the pages on here. And mainly what you do is you take ownership of your site and you drive traffic to it, but you want to understand how it works. This site has 32 pages on it. That's what the pages look like in terms of the plugins that are installed. They're all premium. There's no trials or stuff here. And you have these plugins in here. Security plugins. This is your membership, for managing your memberships. And you don't have to use this, but you have it if you choose to. All right. And that's pretty much what is included in the commercial loans website. All right. All right. So let's see if I missed anything here. No. And remember, you have the back office, which is where the power is. This is just the front of the store. The work's in the back office. And in the back office, after you go through the training and get orientated and decide what you want to do, then you execute the plan. Because I'm going to tell you, one of the first things you should want to do is terminate all your debt. Make that number one. And see, to do that, what you're doing, you'll become your first client. And then you follow the strategies, the steps that are in here, and repeat. This is the business stuff. But then you will launch a campaign, and you will get those general ads for whatever program you want, and go through the strategies of actually executing, running the ads, driving the traffic, making the conversions to turn the numbers that you want to turn. If it's $100,000 you want to generate, you need to look at some $10 million loans at 1% will do it. A $5 million loan at 2% would do it. But all you do is replicate and repeat and just continue to scale the entire process. See, what's interesting about the content and the format and the training here is once you learn it once, you don't have to learn anything new unless you choose to. And when you decide to, the logic is that when you decide to terminate your debt or match your retirement or match your salary, that's the goal. You become your first client. And once you do that, you simply repeat the same thing you did to match your retirement, to terminate your debt, and you just do it again and again and again. When we talk about one of the philosophies of Top Gun workshops, is to learn skills that'll last a lifetime. This is one of those skill sets, guys. All right. And you have all of this in a basic, in this program. It's unlike any other programs out there, but this is what we have. And this is what the actual site looks like. And remember, all of our sites come with the back office in it. Some of them are different. All right. So we're going to wrap this up and move on, and we'll see you on the next one. So if you like this site, and as I said, we can customize it and make it any color you want, then check it out and get you one, and that's how it works. But know what you're getting.